Introduction to Data Visualization. So, when we're looking to solve complex challenges using data visualization, most companies are. Dashboarding and reporting are very prominent, but visualizations provide a reflective way of understanding data in a very easy to digest format. Now, GE specializes in solving complex challenges related to infrastructure, renewable energy, and affordable healthcare. And their marketing communications brand group was given the task of analyzing the causes of death of people. So how do we want to visualize the data? What is the best way that people can digest and understand it? So they decided to break it up by gender and age. Or this team used data visualization to simplify the information about causes of death for different age groups. For example, if you were in the age group of 24 to 36, you could use this table to understand the 3 things you're most likely to die of. Now, what I absolutely love about visualization, it provides an easy, extremely easy way to compare and contrast things. So if you look, let's say in the top group, those are males. And so from the 15 to 24, as well as 25 to 34, you see that suicide, cancer, and heart disease are extremely prominent. But if you compare that with the 35 to 64 group, or groups, you'll see that instead of suicide being the #1 cause of death, you're much more likely to be dying of heart disease or cancer. You can also look across these groups. So you have whites, blacks, Asian, Pacific Islanders, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And you see that in the 25 to 34 group, blacks are much more likely to die from HIV and are much less prone to die from suicide. And by understanding that, it means that for policy makers, for companies, for nonprofits, there's different targeting mechanisms that we could leverage. So while a black community, they may need to focus more on HIV education, whereas a Native American community may need to focus on suicide prevention. And you could look at the same things for women, comparing men versus women. While suicide is still semi-common among young women in the 15 to 24 group, it's much less common in the 25 to 34 compared to men. And as you can see from 35 to 64-year-olds, cancer is extremely prominent for women, but not so much in regards to heart disease being the #1 cause. So what is data visualization? Well, it's the modern equivalent of visual communication that involves the creation and study of the visual representation of data.